Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video, and this is part 3 of the offshore series, where in part 1 we did some kind of deep dropping, part 2 we went on tuna fishing, and in part 3 this is mostly snapper fishing. And the beginning clip this was sword fishing early in the morning. You can see by me sleeping there, it was very tiring, but then we just get straight into the snapper fishing.
I got something big.
And then, I mean, we're dropping down dead shrimp on one and live bait in the other. I mean, dead shrimp gets hit instantly, and reeling it up, let's see what we get.
Yeah, did you see him? No, I don't see him. He wasn't that close. He was right here though. Look at that, I was tugging.
So it ends up being a really nice red snapper. I mean, they get so much bigger. This was like, red snapper they have to be in the Gulf of Mexico 16 inches. And they get up to like 20, 25 pounds. That one was only like 5, probably like 20 inches. It's a solid one. Then Tristan gets this really good bite. I mean, it's screaming drag.
There's the shark.
It's very and this was on the live bait, by the way. We're dropping down pogies and croaker was the main thing, and it's another really decent red snapper. Again, they get to be so much bigger than that, but we weren't that lucky to catch one that super big. So, and then it's my turn on the live bait rod. And, I mean, I dropped it down instantly. I got a bite. We probably should have put live bait on the bigger rod instead of in the butterfly rig on smaller rod, because somewhere else in the trip we got an item. The fish just snapped off.
Triggerfish.
No, it didn't. Oh, shoot. I mean, this ended up being a really nice red snapper. Another really decent one. But I dropped down the live bait once, and I got probably a 20-pounder snapper bite it, and it just ran me off into the rig on that small of a reel. But while fishing on these pyramids, we were catching tons of triggerfish, like you see in the video. You can't eat triggerfish. They just weren't in season in the Gulf of Mexico. Then Tristan gets his bite, which it looks really weird because snappers try to dig you right back into the structure. But this one was going out into the ocean, and it actually not a snapper, which probably makes sense. And while reeling up the squid, I had no idea, but I had a little red snapper on it. And I mean, he was on there. I put him back in the water to wait, and he just popped off. The fish that Tristan's fighting ended up being actually a really nice kingfish, like you're about to see.
Not that big, but both of them will keep, I think.
Any second now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Here's the bucket.
And I don't really know how big they get. I don't really know much.
He'll definitely keep.
But he tasted really good. And the dinner we had the night after, and he was maybe 15 pounds. I don't know if they get much bigger than that. They get, if that's a small one. I think that's a pretty good kingfish. Then we get some more snapper fishing. Here we double up on decent, kind of small little red snappers. I mean, we're not really searching. This is after 24 hours of tuna fishing and sword fishing, so we're kind of just, we want to go back. So we're just, if it's legal, we're going to keep it. Because it's already plenty of meat. It's 2 days worth of 2 days of snapper. So it's a lot of meat. Because we were here overnight. We did snapper fish the day before. That was 1 day, and then this is the second day, which is our second limit. I mean, the snapper fishing was instant. You drop it down, and you either get bit, or you don't, and most of the time you do. If you don't after that, it's because you lose your bait. And as you can see there, there's already like 4 or 5 snapper in the crate.
Are we gonna change spots?
Triggerfish.
Quit checking triggerfish.
I mean, if you're watching the rod tip, it's just knocking and knocking on it. Again, to what I was saying is loaded with triggerfish. These were small. First one was big. Last trip I actually caught a monster triggerfish on one of these same pyramids.
Alright, let's move on. See what you got on this. Wire hook.
I mean, I just dropped the bait down, and because you want to do like 2 or 3 cranks off the bottom so it doesn't get snagged, and already you do those cranks and you're getting bit already.
Yep.
Feels heavy.
Like work, isn't it? One more.
I was not, and it's a
Ooh, he'll go. Big old
good
red
sized red snapper. That shows I do not know what I'm talking about.
He was off the spot. Still on there. I think he is. Yeah.
Here's Tristan on the shrimp rod, or not the shrimp, squid rod, bringing up something small. I think. I don't know what I was talking about last time. I think I still don't. Oh, and he had nothing. Oh, what? Oh, and there's a shark.
Oh, shark. Holy.
Yeah, that shark tried to.
Oh. Where you going?
messed some stuff up. That would not have been good.
All right,
He
good.
probably would have
What kind of shark was that?
cut. If he would have got hooked, he would have probably cut off.
Spinner or black tip. Belt? Yeah.
Because there's no
Mini.
It
hurts. Okay.
steel on it. Then here, Tristan hooks a massive shark. Like the same, just like the last one he hooked, just like our last offshore trip with Captain Eric, he hooks a giant shark while snapping fishing. Where he has to put the gut bucket on, or the belt. Just slowly trying to work him in. And just to let you know, these rods still don't have steel on them, so it's just monofilament. It's monofilament against shark's teeth, which everyone should know they have sharp teeth, which can just cut through that line.
Dogfish Johnson at it again.
I mean, we call him
No sharks.
Dogfish Johnson because on our offshore trip, on our trip to Alaska, that's all he caught back to back was just dogfish, which is just it's just an Alaska shark. Where it's still a shark that we found in, never mind. It's just a small shark. And he turned the shark's head, and he's just trying to go with it. I mean, reeling in a shark is like reeling in a big giant brick, because they'll just sit there, and if it's a big one like this, when they run, there's nothing you can do to stop him. He'll just go. But once you turn his head, it's like easy to come in until he takes it back. It's a pretty intense fight, shark versus man. shark versus boy, because Tristan's not a man. Nowhere near a man.
Is the elusive 300? Is the elusive 300 pounder even talking like?
I mean, we haven't even touched leader yet. Maybe next time we'll use the bigger rod and some steel. Maybe. We'll see. We're still chasing down the infamous yellowfin tuna. We have yet to, or a big yellowfin. First time I caught 2, and just like that, he snaps. And that's it for the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe. Peace.